Oh, they got it wrong. They got it wrong. Let's discuss what they got wrong. Welcome back to the channel. Are we cheeky live stream here? All right, Wednesday night. There is no midweek football for Rangers. There is just a lot of time to dwell and react and let the mid let's simmer away here. Put it on gas mark one and let's just simmer away. Willie Gollum is what I'll call him. All right, what is Gollum is what I'll call him. He's a fud, isn't he? He's an absolute fud to the highest degree. But I'm hearing talks of replays, and you know what? I didn't realise there actually was replays across European football. Turns out last year was it Genk and Anderlecht? Yeah, fucking 8 miles back. Shouldn't have swore 52 seconds in, but I don't care. All right, Anderlecht and Genk replayed a match last year. All right, are we replay? Honestly, replays don't do it for me. Like, don't get me wrong, right? It's an app. It's a bad. It's a Stream TV 14. TVMA, mature audiences only. I mean, what? See the whole. I don't like the whole thing of a game getting replayed, man. I think it has to be pure levels of corruption, like proven corruption. You know what I mean? Like I'm talking, dodgy decisions, and then it's further backed up by like communications between the not the SFA, but the governing body and the referees of the day. Like, that's what we're going to do. Like a betting thing as well. You see that happen. Players get banned. Even though I don't think there's much problem with betting, especially I don't understand why players can't bet. Like, if it's to pick up a yellow, then yes. But like Matt Letizia, I'm sure everyone's heard the stories, right? Matt Letizia talking about, well, I used to bet myself to be first goal scorer because that's what you could do back then. That's fair enough to me. But for the replay, say we got a replay, right, and then Celtic beat us. You're just sitting there with double yokers on your face. You know what I mean? I like Matt Letizia. He's a good guy, great player. If you know, you know. If you're watching Matt Letizia highlights, it gets a cheap pop out of me. The paint job, don't know. We'll find out on Saturday. I say we'll find out on Saturday. I guess a lot of people have been in and around Ibrox before this Dundee game coming up, but we will find out on Saturday. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. I wouldn't care for a replay. It's not going to happen. I'd be happy if the refs were sacked, though. Well, I think we can agree with that. But then the excuses coming in, man. It's like, here, we make mistakes, get over it. Humans make mistakes, but even though it's monitored by humans, we have seen in the past, right? They take sometimes like 7 minutes to get their decision. Now, obviously, a Celtic fan, right? Don't want a 7-minute VAR check, right? But the correct call would have been we go too far, and John Beaton just stands there like this. You know what I mean? For like however long it takes, and then they give it because he doesn't need to go to the monitor. But again, right? I'm not going to. This stream is kind of to talk about it, but I'm not bitter about the penalty, right? I'm not bitter about that because at the end of the day, we needed to win, and we didn't. All right, but we're going to bounce back. We're going to try. We're going to try our best. January 2nd, be there, be square. Rangers are going to step up to task. We're going to try, and we'll see where that leads us. All right, we'll see what. It's only fair. It's only part and parcel of living in Glasgow. We should get some decisions come January 2nd. Cal McGregor, he whipped out his token almost 2 years ago now and said that Celtic need the rub of the green. Well, we need the rub of the blue, all right? The red, white, and blue to be exact. So hopefully come January 2nd, we get our, decisions. And then the other old firms this season, we get our decisions, all right? That's what I'm expecting. Celtic have had it their own way all for too long. But there was a wee period we went 75 games without conceding a penalty. So I think it's about time we went back to those days. All right. Referees are just incompetent, folks. See, throughout the history of football, Scottish football, has referees favoured one team, like in a certain instant? I fucking bet your bottom dollar. You'd be a liar to suggest otherwise, right? But see this gimmick that, like, Celtic fans think Rangers get all the decisions, and Rangers fans think Celtic get all the decisions. Yeah, see, recently in the last couple of old firms, Celtic, if you look at the course of them, they've come out on top in favoured decisions, but it's like every big league. It's every big league, all right? Every big league, the top teams are always going to get favoured. Look at last year. I'm more than man enough to admit it, right? At the time, I didn't think much of it, but see, looking back, Jack Butland wiped out Duke in the last minute of the League Cup final last year, right? Should have been a penalty to Aberdeen. I'm more than man enough to admit that because I'm not a fucking card. So a lot of people just can't admit things about their own team. But the fact of the matter is this, because it was Aberdeen, not much get made about it. And obviously, if it was, if it happened to Rangers, then it would have been like this. Would have been like we're talking about right now. Flip side with Celtic as well. Motherwell, absolutely horrific penalty decision in that game. Didn't get given. Clearest penalty you'll see all day. All right, so your best. All right, yes, I'm doing very good. I'm trying my best. All right, I'm trying my best. So it's all good. It's all good. As long as you try your best. Yeah, you're good. What's gayer at the New Day in the current Rangers 11? I gotta go with the New Day, man. I mean, there's a lot of us that haven't won hee-haw in our lives, or no trophies like this team. I wouldn't describe them as gay. You know what I mean? What's new in the hood? Well, I don't know. What's new in the hood? You tell me. You tell me. You tell me, my friend. You tell me. What is new in the hood? We're all waiting for the weekend again. Obviously, tomorrow we got the Thursday night, greatest night of the week. But any moaning about Balogun's challenge on CCV while on a yellow? Honestly, I can't remember it. I'm fair, man. See if I could remember it, and I'm not going to rewatch the highlights of the game, but if you can point me to the direction of which minute, because it was a roller coaster, all right? I mean, I fucking completely forgot about. I honestly see this whole shirt pull on Tierney. I completely forgot about it at the end of the game. I didn't think much of it. I was like, it might have been out, but yeah, every pundit, even Neil Lennon, Mark Wilson, all these Celtic guys have said it was a penalty, so it is what it is. But what about the Star Trek Enterprise? What about it? Hopefully, we've got a helipad for him. Got a wee helipad so we can park it right on top. And life is a roller coaster. You got to just ride it. Absolutely. What's that guy sings? I can't remember his name. Keenan or something? Ronan Keaton? That's the name! That's the name, guys. That's the name. Steve, who'd win a no DQ triple threat between Craig Young, Mr. Krabs, and Celic Soul? Holy moly, Colin, son. Colin. Jeez, oh, gee. 222.22. You love your twos, Colin. Fucking. No, I'll keep the. Forget about the replays. Scrap the replays. Forget about it. It was never a penalty. Colin's paid me off. It was never a penalty, guys. We tried our best. That's all that matters. Till next time. Peace. In all seriousness, though, that's just me having a bit of banter. But Jesus Christ, Colin, son. Fucking 222 quid. I'll try and get new replays for that. Wi-Fi even. Fucking, that could buy me a pair of green tinted specs. You never know. Banter, guys. All right, banter. But Alan, I know you're skint, but if he wants to send it to me, I'm not going to hold it against him. But yes, I will have a good Christmas, Colin. You too. You're in the process of relocating. Where you going, Dubai or something, man? Certainly not going to be Clyde Bank or something like that. With that, dishing out 222 quid. Holy moly, man. Jeez, oh. Buy a few beers with that beer guy. Brother. Tis the season to give to Stevie, apparently. Yeah. Thank you, though. Thank you, Colin. That's absolutely insane. Tell you what, man, that's incredible. I'm going to get a wee screenshot of that. Sorry, guys. That's. I mean, if James Tavernier can go in the Hall of Fame, I think that Super Chat can go in my Hall of Fame. You know what I mean? That's my logic. Stevie to stick the lot on red. Might stick them on Petro Cub tomorrow, 14-1. I mean, 14-1. Tell you what, man, that's no bad. But What are we even talking about? He looks on emphasis. He will be, man. He will be absolutely greeting. I almost feel like Collins put one extra two on by accident, but I appreciate it. You know what I mean? I absolutely appreciate it. Might be an all-time record on a Stevie stream. Big ups, cop. It is, I believe. Trying to think. The highest was the Nice one, and that was about. I'm just discussing finances here, but I mean, it doesn't really matter. Who cares? It was about 100 quid, 100 quid, something roughly like that. Um, so yeah, speed dial for a drop off potentially. Nah, I don't do that, brother. Testify. Don't do a Rangers and pay the tax on that. I'll try my best, Jerry. Um, but yeah, what was I even talking about? That's completely took me off my game, man. Um, hold on. What is going on here? Who knows? But what are we talking about? Willie Collum? I mean, it was on about the referees. The referees. I'm flabbergasted by that. The referees. So yeah, we're never going to get a replay. You know, we're never going to get. I don't want a replay. Those people phoning up Super Scoreboard, right? And talking about the fact that they want a replay, right? But that's never going to happen. I don't. Yeah, replay shouldn't happen. It's like where do you draw the line? You know what I mean? It's like, but at the same time, right? Replays shouldn't, not replays, but these decisions shouldn't be happening. You broke the stream, Colin. You broke my bank account. But it is what it is. You know, it's like with VAR, they shouldn't be making these mistakes. Like the cup final 5 years ago, you remember, was it Julian the offside goal? Um, you know, that should never have counted. But without far, it's like one of those things you can just accept. You know what I mean? More. I'm not saying at the time I accept. I remember that I stuck 250 on Rangers. I'll admit it. I stuck 250 quid on Rangers that day. I do not know how Rangers didn't beat Celtic in that cup final. You know, Ryan Jack absolutely pinging the crossbar, Morelos doing Morelos things. That was the penalty as well. Jesus, man, not good, not good, not good. Um, I was already cheered up, but that's cheered me up more. I mean, there's only so long you can be pissed off about Sunday. It's Wednesday, man. You know what I mean? Think other things are going on in life, and yeah, you never know. You never know. A guy phoned Super Scoreboard and said the final should be null and void. So how could that work? How could that work? Null and void. What? So no one gets it? Don't understand how that works. You'd rather a replay than null and void, man. I think null and void's ridiculous. I mean, I don't want either, to be honest, but null and void's a bit mental. Yeah, I know a null and void, right, would take it away for Celtic, right? But it's not in the interest of fairness. And you could argue Rangers get screwed. So I mean that's not really fair, but at the same time, man, it's like then what that means in the future, right? It's like where do you draw the line with a decision? It's like in the future there could be a decision where it's like 75% of people think that's a definite, you know, penalty or whatever, but 25% don't, and it means you're taking away trophies for clubs. I don't like that. You know what I mean? It's not going to work. It's not going to work. How is it no a pen, McMillan? Well, it should be. All right. And apart from, if you look at anyone in the punditry world, right, and things like that, everybody is literally talking about the fact that it's factually a pen. There's nothing about the monitor. How much did I bet? I didn't bet on that game. It was the 2019 final, 250 quid. I think someone said, when was the last time I bet on the old firm? I don't know. I mean, I can't remember, apart from Sutton. Sutton even spoke on it, though. I don't think Sutton's addressed it. If Sutton's addressed it, I'd have made a fid on it. So I don't think he has. Maybe he has though. Um, but what was I going to say? Yeah, in terms of the last time I did a bet in the old firm, I can't even remember, man. That's that 2019 game. I remember sticking 250. It's rare I stick that sort of amount of money, man. What was the most I've ever stuck in a bet? I'm trying to think. Normally, if I bet that sort of money, it's a certainty. But Rangers are really good odds that day. I think Rangers are like 13 to 5. We didn't win, so I mean, it's really good odds. But Caden, you're saying it's not a penalty, right? And to every Celtic fan that says it's not a penalty, so are all your pundits wrong? Is the letter of the law wrong then? Do we need to change the letter of the law? But I'm not going to. Does this come across? I'm greeting with this penalty, man. To me, I think everyone who's watched any Fids or the live stream, the watch along since then or whatever, man, I've just, it's more about Rangers dropping the ball in the shootout and the free goals. I don't even want to talk about the game anymore, man. But here, I'm not afraid. I'll talk about it. I'm not going to, it's not like the penalty, right? It's a tough one because, it's not like it happened in the second minute, right? It happened quite late on. It's not like you had, 90, 120 minutes. We'll see how it goes. We'll see. But I mean, I've seen that apparently one of the guys in the VAR room is he a shareholder in Celtic or something, or some supporters club? He's a member of the supporters club. I don't know. 90s football, that wouldn't have been a pen. It's too soft these days. People like Finney Jones were around then. Gays like gays. You like Neymar? Neymar would get hurt. He can't be a bit of Finney Jones, man. But it's got nothing to do with where his feet is. It's where the shirt pull is, and it's continued into the box, and then that's where he's fell, and that's why it should have been given. But yeah, we'll move on from it, man. I'm no here to agree about it. It's done, and we move on to Dundee, and we've got but see, brother John, man, I can't remember the last time he gave Rangers a decision. So, I mean, there's people like whipping out offside goals. I think it was the Hartson goal. Quote me if I'm wrong, from like, 20, 21 years ago. It's like if you need to go back 2 decades to see when the last time Celtic got robbed, it's like, come on. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's what I'm saying, McMillan. That should have been a penalty. Duke should have had a penalty last year. And it's, no, not one team's getting favoured here. There is numerous. I mean, if you remember last March, man, Brendan Rodgers he got fined or something because of his comments about it. So, and Beaton was the referee that day, even though I don't think the decision's in that hard Celtic. I mean, there was bad decisions that went against both teams. You know what I mean? Every team gets snookered. The Motherwell game, man, the Motherwell Dundee United game, most people didn't even know about it, and rightfully so. I mean, if you support one side of Glasgow, then you're not going to care. But it was an awful decision, right? Look at Hearts against Copenhagen, right? I don't know how many people in this chat's watched that game, but see the penalty they gave, right, against Gordon, former Celtic man, so that might sway some people. That was a joke, man. He fucking gets a flick on the ball and the guy runs into him. They gave a penalty. And the referee gave a free kick that way, and he goes too far and overturns it. It's a yoke. Fancy some DayZ? I don't have DayZ installed anymore. All right, no DayZ installed. All right, no DayZ installed. But see, Celtic, so I've already addressed that whole 75 games without a penalty, so you're the one raging, buddy, all right? I've already addressed that. I addressed that about 10 minutes ago. Who's winning, Usyk or Fury? Usyk, man, I don't see Fury. I like the way I'd have done where they both imagine each other. Yeah, you're raging, buddy. You're fuming. You did all right. I don't know why I complain about it. It was a 50-50. If it's factual, though, is it a 50-50? You know what I mean, guys? Is it really a 50-50? No one explaining about how the two Farfads managed to miss the whole incident. But yeah, that's it. They waved it off. Like, you didn't even hear John Beaton do that. But again, I would rather talk about other things in it, like, Cyril Dessers should never play for Rangers Football Club again. Kieran Doyle should never play for Rangers Football Club again. But I tell you what, actually, we won the Glasgow Cup, didn't we? We won the Glasgow Cup. Now, Clement was out for blood. He started Matondo. He started Cortez. I think there was a few other guys in there. But here, that's us back on 119 each. So it's a beautiful week. We tried and we won. We tried and we won. How great is that? How phenomenal is that? You know, and I forgot. We just dug up like 4 World War League titles, so fuck, we're actually ahead. I'm not greeting no longer. We tried. Oh, it's fantastic. Oh, it's brilliant. It's phenomenal. Yeah, Cole McKinnon should be playing. Desser's wank. I've got not one good thing to say about. Yo, I had people calling me negative. I can't be the only person that's seen that. Cyril Dessers and Kieran Doyle were like refusing to run about for the last 20 minutes of that game, man. All you heard about, oh, Thursday. That's fine. See Nico Raskin, right? And guys like that who have literally knocked their pan in for like, across over 200 minutes. See if they're tired, by all means be tired. More fitter than all of us combined. All right. But see when I see Cyril Dessers come on and the first thing he does is just put the boot through Carter Vickers. It's a joke. Why can't we implement far like rugby do? Here, I was watching this rugby the other day. I don't even know what it was. Right, woman referee. I think it was Australian rules. I don't even know, man. But she had a headset on, and it's like, how good would it be if the referee had a headset on? You could hear him. That's what it should be, man. I get it. Are they going to strap an Xbox mic on a guy that is going to be refereeing Livingston and Ross County? Probably not, but maybe for like the cup finals of this world, they need to hire the best and get the best equipment in. Is what it is. All the penalty talk is just deflection for Rangers not being good enough. 4-3-1 and couldn't convert. Yeah, absolutely bottled that, man. Absolutely bottled that. But just because you bottle a chance and you bottle a penalty shootout doesn't mean you deserve to get robbed. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, folks? So it is what it is. You watch Scotland get cheated by France due to rugby. Oh yeah, it ain't. No, yeah, that was a joke, by the way. Tell you what, beer guy. Um, we will do it very soon. I think tomorrow. That's when the Co-op Aberdeen career mode comes back. To be honest, it looks like we're on the verge of getting sacked. So I don't know if I would be holding out on it too much. Mm. The 4-on-1 was brought on about by a dodgy call for a throw-in. I remember we got a throw-in that we shouldn't have got, and Tav done it quick, threw it back, then Butland launched it forward, and then Kuhn nearly scored. And I was going ballistic on the live stream about that one. Rangers' season is done, though, you have to admit. It is. The league's done. I mean, Europa League, I'm not going to get my hopes up about that competition. What was that? What was that? I'm not going to get my hopes up with that competition. I mean, the Scottish Cup, right? You can who said that? KB says we've no chance in the Scottish Cup. I disagree. I mean, why? How have we got no chance? Second best team in the country. Oh wait, what's that? We're third in the league. Yeah, I get that. Right, for anyone fucking comments that brilliant. Yeah. Yo, Rangers have shown in that game that we can try and we can compete. And you know what? Maybe some other team will do God's work for us and put Celtic out because we just can't seem to do it. You never know what's going to happen. You know what I mean? Maybe we'll get the rub of the blue. All right? The rub of the blue. We'll get the rub of the blue come May in a cup final. Maybe you'll send Carter Vickers off just for walking onto the pitch. Maybe. But on the flip side of that, who knows what this is going to hold, man? We could have a new manager come May. You don't know. Who knows? But the league, you're right. The league's done. Obviously, the league's done. Don't need to, you know, don't need to elaborate on that. We win 2nd of January. What's there really to say about it? I mean, obviously, I want to win, but we know it'll get whipped out as a meaningless game at the end of the season. Or you won that game, but you're 11 points behind. Just like I mean, obviously the league's not technically over mathematically, but we're in a situation now where we win every game, it doesn't even matter. As long as Celtic win every other game apart from any old firm, they win the league. It's no good, folks. No good. Right. How many years has it been since Rangers beat Celtic? It'll be about 18 months. It's about 18 months right now. exactly, beer guy. 18 months ain't 2 years, mate. I think you need to fucking. Yeah, but the last meaningful league one, you're right. Fuck. Over. And you're looking at what? September 2021. Michael Beale, though, May 2023. Semi, though, yeah, I mean, that's nearly free. And that's unacceptable, man. Like, guys, I can't defend that. And that's why I can't come on here and pretend that trying's good enough. It's not. We needed to win. We didn't. I'm not going to dwell on it and greet about it any longer than I have. But, it's that sort of mentality. It's got this club down in the depths of hell, pretty much. Yep, Big Ange was still getting off the plane. Nah. Big Ange would fucking derail a plane. Can't derail a plane. Crash a plane. No point in holding it for a win in January. You'll be lucky not to lose before then. Half the players came off that field completely broken. Tell you what, they did look a bit broken. I've been so depressed I can't stomach rhubarb on my ready break. Havoc. Fuck, that's no good. No, I have been beyond pissed off. See loading YouTube or social media and just seeing smug Celtic fans. But that's the way it should be. That should fucking piss you off. You shouldn't be coming on here and be like, we tried. Who cares if they're all smug and they're on 119 and 118? That's brilliant. No, you should be pissed off. See, these people say, oh, it just feeds into them. No. You should be pissed off. If you're not pissed off after Sunday, regardless of the penalty or regardless of the result, like whatever you're pissed off about or as a collective, I've got a question, even a Rangers fan. You should be fucking fuming. I've seen too many podcasts and too many, Rangers fans / pundits they're almost happy because we tried. And I can't sit right with me, man. I refuse to do it. Right, we're going to go to the half an hour mark here, folks. Again, shout out to Colin, £222, mate. That's incredible. That's phenomenal. That's insane. Gerrard's record was in empty stadiums. Well, you got to disagree there. You know what I mean? You can say Gerrard's record was an empty stadium, smell the club, but 18-19, it was what? 2 wins apiece, I believe, in the league. Yeah, it was 2 wins apiece. So, and 2 wins apiece. Like, I'm not going to come on here, man, and start sucking off Steven Gerrard for the 18-19 season because we got a 50% winning record in the league. But, fuck, 50% against Celtic in the league now, man, would warrant one of them, you know what I mean? So, yeah, we were pushing the 18-19 season, but we were building. You know what I mean? Compared to 17-18, 18-19 was like a godsend. It was unthinkable. So, and that is it. Yep, only he got a win over Rodgers. I remember it well. Ryan Jack, 1-0. Was it the 1st of January 2019, or was it? Well, no, was it? Or was it 2018, like 31st of December? I remember working, missed the first half and getting shite, but is what it is. Fuck, that's like, how long was that? 6 years ago, man. That's crazy. 27th, there we go. I knew it's always going to be that around that time, but what a wee goal it was. Ryan Kent down the left, bang, across. Good night. Phenomenal viewing. Absolutely incredible. Mikey Beale and his burner phones. Jesus, that wee gimmick, remember that? That was crazy. That's like that's like my 10th feud most fed, talking about Michael Beale and his wee burner accounts. Crazy talk. Crazy talk. Crazy talk. Crazy talk. That's history now. It is, and all in front of us is the future. Right, guys, final minute. It's been a fun wee stream reminiscing about how we won the Glasgow Cup and nothing else happened at the weekend. It's been incredible. It's been brilliant. Phenomenal. He only had 2 games against Rodgers, though, and he won 1, lost 1. Compared to Clement, lost 6, drawn. Well, no, lost 5, drawn 1. Fucking absolutely, it smokes it. But yeah, great wee win, the Glasgow Cup. Zach Lovelace. What a week it's been. What a week it has been, guys. 119 each. Fantastic. I don't know if I'll be watching that shite tonight. Beer guy. I've seen enough. I've seen enough of it. Right, folks, last 10 seconds. Aye, absolutely. Anything. North Lanarkshire Cup, bloody the Fife Cup, give us it. Anyway, that's it done. Morale victories. What a week it's been. Till then, though, peace.